Hi, my name is Liam. Welcome to my video. Have you ever felt hurt or surprised by others' behavior and tried to search for the reasons behind it? Sometimes the reasons aren't clear, leading us to confusion and frustration. Have you ever found yourself in such a situation? If so, does the search for reasons ever truly end? Today, we're diving into a book called The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. Welcome to our channel, Believe in Books. In this book, you'll discover 18 life-changing laws that help you understand human nature, why people behave the way they do, and how to stay mindful and cautious. This knowledge will also guide you on how to act and what steps to take. In other words, you'll find this book highly inspirational and full of insights. It's fair to say that this summary is for everyone. Robert Greene is the author of 5 international best-selling books. His first book, The 48 Laws of Power, played a pivotal role in his writing career. However, it also sparked controversy. We've already published a detailed summary of The 48 Laws of Power on our site, so let's explore the 18 laws of human nature in detail. 1. The Law of Irrationality. The first law highlights our emotional attachment to decision-making. Instead of viewing the world through a lens of logic, we often lean toward emotions when faced with troubling situations. Unfortunately, this tendency isn't something we inherit. It's a mindset we must cultivate to achieve the greatest impact. You may not realize how deeply your emotions influence you, but rationality has the power to counteract their effects. Instead of reacting impulsively, open your mind to what's really happening, which is often the opposite of what you feel. This doesn't come naturally. It's a skill you must develop. To start walking the path of rationality, follow these 3 steps. Step 1. Recognize your biases. Be aware of things like confirmation bias, seeking information that supports your beliefs, and conviction bias, stubbornly holding on to beliefs. Step 2. Beware of triggering factors. Watch out for childhood triggers, impulsive reactions, or sudden gains and losses. Don't underestimate the role of luck, and be cautious of mounting pressure. People act differently under stress. Stay away from those who stir intense emotions in you, and be mindful of group dynamics that can suppress your ability to think independently. Step 3. Strategies to cultivate your rational self. Understand yourself deeply by examining the roots of your emotions. Slow down your reaction time and step back when needed. See people as they are, avoid emotional triggers, and balance thinking with emotions. Maintain a balance between skepticism and curiosity. By embracing rationality, you'll find peace and clarity. 2. The Law of Narcissism. Let's face it, we're all a bit self-obsessed, at least to some extent. When sharing your plans, you may try to praise yourself to reduce resistance from others. The Laws of Human Nature advises you to be cautious of people who attack first and pull you into their drama. Stay alert to their hidden motives. The narcissism spectrum reminds us to be true to our nature and not deny it. We're all narcissistic to some degree, but we must build empathy. Here are 4 skills to develop empathy. Empathetic attitude. Start by assuming you know nothing and stay curious about others' perspectives. Visceral empathy. Pay attention to moods conveyed through body language and tone of voice. Mirroring others' behavior can also foster empathy. Analytical empathy. Gather information about the early lives, parents, and siblings of those you want to understand. Empathetic skill. The more people you meet and the more diverse they are, the more versatile your empathy will become. 3. The Law of Role-Playing. You don't need anyone to tell you that people wear different masks depending on the situation. However, they often reveal their true intentions through facial expressions, body posture, or nervous gestures. To spot these insecurities, you need to stay one step ahead. Master the art of impression management. Build confidence and smile. Adapt to the style and preferences of those you meet. Put yourself in the right emotional mood. Pay attention to your first impression and avoid revealing your true intentions. Present yourself as progressive, tolerant, and open-minded. If you've made it this far in the video and haven't liked it yet, please give it a thumbs up. 4. The law of compulsive behavior. Understanding people's true character can be challenging. If you observe closely, you'll notice that some people repeat the same patterns throughout their lives. You must tolerate this and build connections with those who show strength and courage. By being mindful of your own negative patterns, you can steer clear of toxic individuals. When choosing people to connect or work with, don't be swayed by their reputation or the image they project. Instead, train yourself to see their true character, how they handle challenges, work with others, and demonstrate patience and a willingness to learn. A person of strong character is like gold, rare and invaluable. They adapt, learn, and constantly improve. 5. The law of covetousness. It's strange but true. People are drawn to what slips through their fingers. You can use this momentum to create a mysterious aura around yourself and leverage it to your advantage. This is a great way to become a role model and earn respect. People are naturally curious about the unknown, and playing by these rules can give you an edge. The laws of human nature explains that presence and absence have a profound impact. Too much presence can feel suffocating, while a bit of absence sparks interest. We always chase what we don't have. Create a sense of mystery around yourself and use strategic absence to make people want you back or aspire to be like you. Show others what they're missing in life and what they need to do to achieve it. They'll go crazy with desire. Verse 6. The law of short-sightedness. For some, thinking long-term is overwhelming. They're drawn to short-term trends and opinions, falling into the category of short-sightedness. Stay away from such people and surround yourself with those who have long-term goals. It's in our nature to be influenced by what we see and hear in the present moment, latest news, opinions, or dramatic actions. Learn to evaluate people based on their perspective. Avoid those who can't see the consequences of their actions, as their energy will drag you down. Never lose sight of your long-term goals. With a clear perspective, you'll have the patience and clarity to achieve your purpose. Here are 4 signs of short-sightedness and strategies to overcome them. Unintended consequences. Assign someone in your group or team to consider all possible outcomes of a strategy. Tactical hell. If you're caught in constant conflicts, you may have lost sight of your long-term vision. Step back from petty fights, especially if they're frequent. Win through actions, not words. Ticker tape. Fever. When facing obstacles, slow down and take a step back. Wait a day or 2 before acting, and keep your long-term goals in focus. Lost in trivia. If you're overwhelmed by work, create a mental filtering system based on priorities and long-term goals. Knowing what you want to achieve helps you separate the essential from the irrelevant. 7. The law of defensiveness. There's no need to point out that people have become defensive over time. When someone suggests change, they often react with resistance. To reduce this resistance, you need to encourage them to shift their perspective without offending them. To achieve your goals quickly, you must be creative. Explain your good intentions and make others feel in control of their opinions and patterns. Life is tough and people are competitive. We want to protect our interests while feeling free and independent. When others try to change us, we become defensive and resistant. To move people away from this defensive stance, make them feel they're acting of their own free will. Never attack their beliefs or make them feel insecure about their intelligence or goodness. Learn to control your stubborn nature and free your mind from a defensive, closed position to unleash your creative power. 8. The law of self-sabotage. What you feel is what you project. By limiting yourself to negativity and fear, others will pick up on this attitude, reducing your chances of success. It may sound cliché, but a positive mindset is what stands between you and success. Cultivating this mindset can help you find the best in every situation and see opportunities where others see traps. We all have unique perspectives on the world, shaped by how we interpret events and others' actions. This attitude defines what happens in our lives. A fearful attitude leads us to see negativity everywhere, prevents us from taking risks, and causes us to blame others for mistakes instead of learning from them. This can ruin our careers and relationships, creating the very situations we fear most. However, human nature is malleable. By adopting a more positive, open, and resilient attitude, you can enter a different world. You'll create new opportunities and attract people to you. 9. The law of repression. People aren't always what they seem. They often try to hide their darker sides. Before judging others, you must first understand your own dark side. Recognizing this complex aspect of yourself allows you to become an observer. This plays a significant role in drawing people to you. Your dark side can manifest in your behavior and harm you if left unchecked. Learn to recognize its signs before it becomes toxic. By integrating your dark side into your personality, you become a more complete person. If you've watched the video this far, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, Believe in Books, please do so for more book summaries like this one. 10. The law of envy. Today's society encourages striving for status and achievement, but this can fuel jealousy. Some people only hope to mimic others' success, but not everyone does. Comparing yourself to others diminishes your value and threatens your position in society. Remember, actions speak louder than words. The laws of human nature explains that we constantly compare ourselves to others, measuring their status, respect, and attention against what we have. For some, this motivates improvement through hard work. For others, it sparks deep envy, which can be destructive. Learn to shift your focus away from envy and toward building your own worth, not comparisons. 11. The law of grandiosity. Humans tend to think big, including craving success tied to high social status. These thoughts can grow so large that they disconnect from reality. In the pursuit of greatness, we lose touch with reality, leading to irrational decisions and a focus on fantasy. Your attitude and contributions should align with the value you bring to others' lives. Small successes can inflate our sense of grandeur to dangerous levels, causing us to forget the role of luck or others' contributions. This leads to irrational decisions and fleeting success. To counter this, reduce your sense of superiority, stay grounded in reality, and tie your ambitions to your work, achievements, and contributions to society. 12. The law of G. Rigidity. Controlling men and women isn't as simple as waving a magic wand. You must work on yourself, understand how gender roles influence your thinking, and make yourself resilient and predictable in daily interactions. By erasing the traces of rigid gender roles, you present an authentic version of yourself to the world. Avoiding the temptation to conform to gender expectations can lead you to success faster. We all have masculine and feminine traits, some genetic, others learned from parents of the opposite gender. To fit into society, we often alter these traits, adopting expected roles at the cost of our true character. Recognize and reconnect with these lost traits to unlock your creative potential. 13. The law of aimlessness. In this digital age, temporary setbacks and failures can make it hard to move forward. Constant losses don't always cause a lack of direction, but they often do. A short-term mindset fuels fear, which can trouble us in the long run. Playing a game without purpose is dangerous. Imagining a future with purpose is the best way to combat aimlessness. Humans rely on conscious decisions when navigating career paths and setbacks. Without a sense of direction, we feel lost. To avoid this, cultivate a sense of purpose and use it to guide your actions. Even doubts and failures serve a purpose to make us stronger. With this energy and direction, your work gains extraordinary power. 14. The law of conformity. People want to appear confident and self-sufficient, but out of fear of standing out, they mimic the crowd. The more we try to escape this group mentality, the less we retain our individuality. In group settings, we unconsciously copy what others do or say, taking bigger risks because everyone else is doing it. Our social personality overshadows who we truly are. By increasing self-awareness, you can become a skilled social actor, someone who fits in and cooperates with others while maintaining independence and rationality. 15. The law of fickleness. When you take on a leadership role, prepare for harsh treatment. Every mistake you make is an opportunity for someone to challenge your position. Stay grounded and face these attacks head-on. Your authority will be questioned, and your status will be scrutinized. To wield great power, help others and project yourself as a true leader. Experienced leaders master this art because they understand its challenges. While leadership styles have evolved, one thing remains constant. People are ambitious and want to lead while feeling free. As a leader, others will provoke you when you're vulnerable. Don't focus on winning their loyalty by being their equal or friend. It will make them doubt your competence. Stay mysterious, respond to hidden criticism, and master the art of leadership. Once you earn their trust, they'll stand by you no matter the circumstances. 16. The law of aggression. The world needs your energy. People will do everything to bring you down, claiming to support others' growth while fulfilling their own desires. Dealing with such groups requires expertise. If you stay observant of aggressive moves, you'll stand firm even when things slip out of your control. Aggressive energy isn't inherently bad. If you can control it, it keeps you grounded and determined despite temporary setbacks. People may seem polite on the surface, but beneath that mask they harbor frustrations. Recognize their hidden aggressive desires, which rely on emotional manipulation. Don't give them that power. Learn to channel your aggressive energy for productive purposes. Stand up for yourself, tackle challenges, and pursue ambitious goals. 17. The law of generational myopia. The generation gap is real. Each new generation creates its own values and agenda, shaping its members' behavior and exerting a powerful influence on the world. The problem is that we often do this at the expense of our individuality. Without questioning these concepts, we limit our creativity. Your generation defines you more than you realize. It seeks to distinguish itself from the previous one and create a new tone for the world. Your task is to understand who you are and how you see the world. You can become a trendsetter, fulfilling the hunger of your generation. 18. The law of death denial. Death looms over us, and its unpredictability is a powerful tool. Recognizing it creates a sense of urgency that fuels your daily actions. Training your mind to think this way is a great way to achieve results quickly. Most of us live by ignoring the thought of death, but keeping it in mind transforms how we approach life. Embrace this reality to live with purpose and urgency. Thank you for reading this summary of The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to our channel, Believe in Books, for more book summaries.